Hi, this is June 13th, and welcome to the lesson on how to use Trade Ideas OddsMaker in your backtesting. Today we are going to cover money management rules and how using stop losses can help take okay strategy and make it pretty good and maybe even great. Let's start with the basics. Today we're going to start with a strategy called up moves on high volume. This strategy is geared towards finding stocks such as this one called KEY, where the stock is trading a considerably higher volume than it normally does, specifically 30 times above what it usually trades at this time of day. This was done by using the following alerts and filters. We used the running up alert to generate the trigger, and for the filters we used a maximum stock price of 100, our bad print filter so that nothing late or out of the market is setting off the alerts, and a minimum daily volume filter of 300,000 shares. But to really hit this strategy where it's important, we use the filter called minimum current volume set to 30. This filter demonstrates and highlights the power of trade ideas and why it's an important tool in your alert strategy scanning arsenal. We keep statistical baselines on all the stocks, and our software knows if a stock is trading usual or unusual amount of volume. By setting this filter to 30, we are only notified of stocks that are hitting levels that we're targeting at a time when they're trading 30 times above what they usually trade at that time of day. So now that we have the components of the system, let's see what we should do with this information. I'm going to find out by hitting the backtest button, which is again located at the bottom of every Trade Ideas Alerts window, and this brings up the OddsMaker configuration panel. We're going to look at what would happen if we went long and held the trade for 30 minutes without using any stops. I'm going to press OK, and now the OddsMaker is running through the scenarios. I'm going to expand the window so that you can see more of the information. Out of the 310 possible trades in the last 15 days, 149 of them went in our direction. Our average winner was 45 cents. Our average loser was 35 cents. That's a 48% profitability ratio. To have a successful system, you don't need to necessarily have your system be above 50%. What you just need to have is a large ratio between winners and losers and decent net winnings. Okay? So here again you can see the results and all of their details, and we ran this without any stops and made 16 points. The 16 points dictates that if we were trading one share, this is how much money we would make. Multiply the 1 by the usual or normal share lots that you typically trade. If you trade 100 share lots, multiply the 16 by 100. If you trade 1,000 share lots, multiply the 16 by 1,000. Of course, you need to understand that these backtesting results can't factor in slippage, so we make the best guesses that we can with the information that we have. So now, let's see what happens if we apply some money management rules. Can we take a system that is okay and make it good? I'm going to press the backtest button again, and this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my position that I went long if the stock moves 20 cents against me. I'm still going to hold it for 30 minutes, but the difference is that if I'm down 20 cents in this trade, I'm going to get out. Let's see what happens. Okay, our percentage went down a little bit from 48 to 41, but take a look at our net winnings. We've almost doubled the amount of money that we made by sticking with good, hard money management rules of not letting the winners run against us. Look at the difference between the average winner and the average loser. Whenever you make a good strategy, the key here is to make sure that your average winners are at least 2x your average losers. Okay, and in this case, we are over 2x. So that means that for every trade that we win, the winning trade is at least twice as large as our losing trade. And since we are winning 41% of the time, having that ratio really helps you rack in the extra points. So again, let's take a quick overview. Without a stop loss, 16 points on 48%. With a stop loss of 20 cents, we double our winnings. And this concludes our lesson on how money management rules can help you turn a okay strategy into a good strategy using the OddsMaker in Trade Ideas Pro.